Welcome to hell, mother.
Wow, to change my whole thoughts. Because I was a whole nother person. The person I was now is not the person that I'm sitting right here talking to you now. It was like an animal just.
Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. If you're feeling kind, please subscribe. We are getting into Gucci Man. He is an Aquarius. We don't have any specific reason except he just looks different. All right. Besides him being the most feared, notorious rapper, let's get into the reading for Mr. Gucci Man. And we have Justice that has fallen as the very first card here. I'm not picking at these people. When they come on my spirit, I just do it and we wait it out to see what happens. Everybody wants recognition and accolades. I just like to do what's on my spirit and have genuine people come and visit me. Right? But here we have Justice. This is all karma coming in. There is some sort of legal dispute that he may be going through privately, but what I really feel like is what is some sort of vibration of who he is. So there may be a life lesson coming in very soon. The law has a lot to do with it, but really it's honesty too. So the truth of the matter and what we're speaking of, this first card has popped out and it flew out of the deck for good reason. Everything that is said is honest coming from the cards here, okay? And so I want to just get into of what's happening in the karmic energy, the spirit, and who he is coming through in general as Gucci Man.
Yeah, I'm Petey Wheatstraw, the devil's son-in-law.
All right, let's get into this tarot reading for today. All right, Gucci Man is an Aquarius. Let's get into it very, very quickly. Aquarius, please. That's all I know. I don't even know his real name. I truly am not into this stuff. I don't care. All right. You give celebrities clout and fame. I keep talking about them every day. I know the bare minimum, and we're just doing this simply for entertainment. Oh, goodness, I can't even get started. I'm going to let them fall. I knocked through the doors. I got the World, and I got the Three of Cups. Oh, my goodness. And then the last card is the High Priestess in reverse. Let's get three more. I was only going to do three, but I feel like six is calling. We got the Eight of Swords. Alright, we got Justice again. Thank you, spirits. Right here in the present. I had to keep going just to see if it popped out again, and it did. And then there's the Hermit in the casket. Now, this is difficult because a lot of people go in the joint and they come out looking just a little bit different. But when it comes to the world, this is something of the past. So Mr. Gucci Man definitely has a sense of belonging and some sort of completion in his material fulfillment. All right, and then we got the Five of Swords, but then there's some inability here. There's also some conflict, tension, and highly bullied stress coming through with the Chariot. Final card is the Sun. I want to start here with this Chariot because this is Pisces energy, but really it's success. He's overcome some sort of victorious obstacle that gave him a lot of control. He pretty much had willpower to stay focused, and this is why he has pretty much everything he could have possibly wanted for, in the world. But when we deal with this number 5, you have to understand that is an inability to change or see some sort of light. He has conflict, but I feel like this is over some sort of bully or stress that he had done in the past, because that's where we're at. But see, there's somebody else standing in his place right now. And I feel like this big old monster tree, could have been him. But the truth is, it's different now. It's somebody positive, right? Somebody with pure confidence that comes through. Now, the Sun card is the truth, and it's coming to you at this very time in the past tense. And it's also Leo energy that has something to do with it. I have this Three of Cups here in the present. And anytime we see friendship, social gatherings, or a celebration, that's what's happening with him, okay? He may have two artists, two business partners, two people coming in to kind of help him do this celebration in the present moment. But the heart is on the table when it comes to feelings, right? And material things. A collaboration is coming through with somebody that he's made an effort with too, but it also could just be, so you got this, you got the 4, you got the 2, and then you got the ace. But it also could just be, possessiveness things. He could be hoarding money, he could be hoarding artists, he could be hoarding tracks. It's something that, it's a celebration every time they come around, but he's still not, he's not really giving it up. And I don't know if this is because he's too stable or he has some, there's just some insecurity really coming through here very clear. Now that could be coming from Keisha Kayor, right? Because the Two of Wands is here. And insecurity doesn't have to necessarily be that person, it's the energies. It's who's tapped into you at the moment. So there is some bad planning that's happening here in the present. I'm not sure if it's a fear of the unknown of what people will find out of what he's done, or doing. But there is some bad actions happening, and it's not just going accordingly, right? But it's only coming from one individual. So I feel like this is all repressed emotions. This is all somebody who isn't feeling loved and feeling very gloomy. It could be Keisha K, or it could be somebody very close to him, but it's just they're not feeling like they're living with a living person. They're not alive like they used to be in the past tense, but I feel like this is also having something to do with the future, ahead. Now, I'm not here to say that something is superficial. I don't know, truly don't care. But there's something here that you have to take a second look at, a hidden motive. There's a lot of confusion coming in the future. And this is not only Cancer energy, but Moon in Aries. So now we're talking about not only uncontrolled outbursts, but uncontrolled energy. Find out more, please. Alright, we got the 8 of Wands. We got the 9 of Cups. 8, 9, 10. There we go. There it is. Protect my home, protect my space, protect my family, my mindset in all ways. Nothing can come through and hurt or harm anything that we do, so mote it be unto you. You got 8, you got 9, and you got 10. This is the exact order of the steps that he may be walking in, all right? Now, this is a lot of energy coming through, because this gathering that it is has something to do with energy, but it also has something to do with chaos too. And I feel like this is admitting to something in the future. This is also waiting and trying to get something to blow over frustration. The momentum really seems to have, it's just lost its ability to kind of connect. So now it's like the control that comes isn't from like this real person, it's an energy instead. This is something that's really getting ready to break down in the future of a burden. And this is also somebody carrying a lot of demons that they're no longer worth. They're not worth a penny, they're not worth the energy. But understanding that things have already been recorded, honey. And when things have been recorded, you have to understand the struggle that comes with it. Because you don't know what's going to happen next, if your name or if something's involved with something, right? But now, this is not only a a wish coming true. This is satisfaction and comfort too. So he may be set up in the long run. He may have some more unalivement happen. But I feel like now we are playing on the part of frustration for some reason, and I don't know why that feeling has come aboard. We got the Eight of Swords. So this is somebody feeling trapped and paralyzed. With the world, we've already said this is Capricorn, Aquarius, Sagittarius too. And it's all past tense, and that was the first card. Then we got a lot of water signs coming in for the cups. Keisha Kaur is an Aquarius. What's up with the Eight of Swords? Alright. So you've got Judgment, you've got the Knight, you've got something that it truly doesn't feel right. Now, when I told you Keisha Kaur is an Aquarius and she popped out in the past, present, and future here, now you have to see I'm not recording. So when I was saying that, right, past, present, and future, now we got a funeral setting. Here is the Judgment. I am not here to cause chaos. I'm flipping cards. But now you have to awaken in self to see what's happening, because there's composure. There's also some blame that really isn't going to come through, or forgiveness. But then again, who's really listening, right? Because it's now going to, this is attention. This is grabbing a lot of attention. So nobody's really going to figure any, nobody's going to be self-evaluating certain people. Because I feel like they were a part of getting to where a certain person is now. And I feel like the original Gucci may be paralyzed somewhere or just gone. Because the powerlessness is coming through. Whether it's the physical body of the person who went in the joint and came out new, or the person who has control of everything, Pooh. Whether you realize it or not, Judgment is something that we don't pay attention to as being an awakening card here. But now, it's more energy coming in that it's a routine of what's happened here. People have worked hard to commit to a certain life, a certain standard, and to something not changing at all, Jit. This is a breakdown of something that's getting ready to collapse. This is also failure to delegate and get something off of somebody's back. Now, these look like chess pieces. Now, and I'm not saying who or what's playing chess, but you have to understand with Justice is the Libra energy. With Justice is Venus carrying strength. But it's also understanding that this is somebody who is suffering a consequence. This is truth and honesty coming to you at this time. And this is also karmic justice in the present mind. We have the Two of Swords. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. And then we've got the Four of Swords. The foundation of self is right here for us on the board. I'm not going to say this man is going to pass away very soon, but there will be recuperation for what has happened to individuals. There is rest that is coming, and it could come from the people who were restless and wanting. Spirits never sleep. They're always roaming. But then you have to understand that 10 is the end of something happening. There's a conflict over money, and there's a conflict over family. Financial failure is in the present, but you see, the 2 is still some sort of indecision. The truth will be revealed very, very soon about who he is as a person. What this woman, this connectivity, this closeness to him is pretty much an information overload agent. But something will be cut off very soon, and it will all be brought to truth. There's Virgo with the Hermit energy of something really being a self-reflection. But I feel like it's an enlightenment that will happen. Final 3. All right, you got Temperance in reverse. It's an indulgence. Somebody's clashing. The Magician, and then the Sword. The Ace of Swords. I'll start here. Because the magician is something and somebody that manifests their life. They use logic in all ways, and they pretty much get power right on time. I'm not here to make you think any less or different of Gucci Man. I just want to read the cards and you think for yourself, my friend. But this is an imbalance. This is a real clash coming in that a woman has control over here. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. And then the Ace of Swords, it's all an action that's coming very, very soon. And the action I feel is over confusion and hostility. And it could also be over the clouded judgment of somebody who kept Gucci, like a kept person. Now, I'm not going to say that this wasn't interesting, to say the least, but I want to draw one more card to get a complete. Be prepared for something to happen very soon. Here's the law to show us the truth. And I really just feel like it's a collaboration and an effort too. She may be, this Kaor may be working with the police, the law, to get some authority. There's some teamwork here in an effort. And not to say that the police doesn't have some sort of power, but she's working with, there's some work being done with some authority here, and this person is deceased and no more.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use and purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Fair use is permitted.
Okay. That was Cat, man. He just said he all the way in green light on the album. I put her in production myself. Production cost is like 100,000. I got it. Leave. Big blessing, man. Big blessing. Yeah. I said it now. If anything less than platinum, that's a failure. Independent.